Episode 3902, Create Space for Christmas in the Chaos.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Every day, do the happy dance, because guess what? It's Friday, and that means the weekend has arrived. It's Confessions of an Upset Mama, and you know what? Oh, come on. We got to create space for Christmas in the chaos. Oh yeah, the kids are driving you crazy, aren't they? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. Well, I do hope you've got some exciting plans for the weekend. Maybe you're going to go cut down your Christmas tree. Are you old-fashioned? That's great. It's fabulous. Maybe you're like, Christiane, I don't even have the ornaments out of the attic. Okay, take a deep breath. Maybe you're staying inside because it's below freezing, like a negative. I know my husband was traveling this week and he's like, why am I going up north? And I said, that's why we live down south. It's a good reminder. You know, we have to count our blessings where we can. And sometimes so with family, it gets a little bit complicated, even with the children, regardless of their ages. And we find that, oh gosh, how am I going to keep the real spirit of Christmas? I mean, between the dinner dishes and dogs, how does anyone ever find the time to prepare the family for the true heart of Christmas? I mean, because like me, I know you're trying to do all the things. I get it, right? You want everything to be just right. Or maybe you don't have time to make it all just right because you're in a season of chaos, literally. But are you looking at it the right way? Are you looking at the right things? Maybe you're focused too much on, I need to be doing this, or I should be doing this, and you're not doing what you need to be doing for this Christmas season. So why not do Christmas differently this year? Create space for Christmas in the chaos. You know, you don't have to create a Pinterest perfect Christmas to do that. I get it. It's a great place to find great recipes. And you want to look at decor and you're like, oh, I need that. And it's got the extra stuff. And I know the shopping is fun. I get it all. But does your Pinterest board have to be your home? Because what matters most is carving out space, not just on the calendar, but in your family's heart and home, for the real gift of Christmas. You know, maybe that looks like lighting a candle each evening and reading one simple Bible verse or two or three about Jesus' birth. Or maybe it's slowing down long enough for a bedtime conversation that catches your child's curiosity. Or maybe having s'mores around the fire and thinking about, oh gosh, you know, this is how Christ builds upon us and what we do. When you make room, even though there was no room in the inn, right? There are lots of possibilities beyond what you think must happen to be the Christmas. I don't want you to lose sight of what's important this season. There's a lot of stuff coming at us, financially, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe you're in a season of balancing kids and aging parents, and you're like, I'm kind of in this generational gap here of I'm taking care of two different, and I really wasn't prepared for that. I can't even handle one, let alone two. Maybe you're in a season of loss. I'm sorry. It's not easy. I've had a lot of friends lose family members in the last few weeks, and it breaks my heart. It's tough around the holidays to lose someone you love. I lost someone we love close, my great Aunt Connie. But, you know, I know in her heart she would want us to go on because she was the one who knew what it was like to, you know, tinkle the ivory, so to speak. She had a way of playing the piano. And so the Christmas season for me is bringing the joy that whether my family members are present or not, but it's infused into what we do. What are you infusing into your family home? What are you infusing into your family's heart? Because let me tell you, when they grow older, and I'm experiencing that now, they take that with you. I mean, my kids would make, not necessarily fun of me, but they would kind of, I don't know, they would tease me a little bit and they'd think I was absolutely crazy. Mom, why do you put up so many Christmas trees? Why do you decorate this way? Why do you do this? And now that they're older, they're like, I'm already ready to put up the Christmas tree and it's October. I'm like, yes, it rubbed off. And it's not because it has anything to do with the Christmas trees. It's about the feeling that they get in their heart, that there's more to it than just the gifts under the tree. That's what I was infusing into my children as I raised them, season after season after season. What are you doing? And maybe your kids are older like mine. You still can infuse things, right? It may look different. Maybe you're not getting quote unquote as many gifts, or you're just doing stockings, or maybe you're not even exchanging gifts this year at all. But what can you do to create that Christmas space in your home? Well, I think you just think small, just like a little baby born in a manger. That is your K.I.S.S to Keep It Simple strategy. Think small. You don't have to go with this humongous idea of, it's got to look like this. Maybe simplicity is the great way this time. Maybe that is that will be beautiful because it's simple. Maybe you don't get to do 40 Christmas trees, but you're okay with one big one. And maybe this time you're not putting up an artificial one. This time you're saying, I'm taking a chance and we're going to go cut one down, or we're going to get a fresh tree. And we're going to support some local families around here that need it. Small businesses. What is it for you? How do you infuse that into your family's heart and home? What does it look like in real life? Number one, build a little ritual. Those little rituals can be every single night. It could be once a week, whatever it is. And it may be different things at different times, right? Maybe it's reading a Bible verse, a devotional, depending upon your kid's age. Maybe it's about writing something down, having conversation. But here's the thing, keep it short and sweet. It only takes a few minutes, but let me tell you this, every single time you come together as a family, even on FaceTime, okay? If you're coming together on Zoom, because you're not all together and you're around the country, that's fabulous. But take some time to come together and say, I just wanted to hear your voice today. Because what it does is it plants seeds that grow. Because what happens when you're no longer here? You've got to have already planted those seeds so that when you are gone, they want to continue what you've infused within their heart. That's something that you want to have last for a lifetime. Think small. Build a little ritual. Number two, practice kindness together. Ask your kids to pick out one act of kindness each week. It could be a simple thing as helping a neighbor or sharing a toy. The goal is to live the Christmas spirit out loud. Maybe it's you get to have fun and you go grocery shopping, or you go to the store, and depending upon how many kids you have, maybe each one gets to pick, once a week or whatever. And you're like, who are we going to buy the groceries for? If it's the person right in front of you, or the person behind you, or it's another line next to you, surprise somebody. Maybe you're going out for fast food, right? An act of kindness. Maybe it's paying it forward and saying, I'm going to give $20 to the, people behind me. How cool would that be? You may be blessing that family and you have no idea. What can you do? Think small. And finally, number three, set family intention. I love the idea of having everyone write or even draw their Christmas wishes for attitudes, what they want more of. I mean, can you imagine saying, what do you want more of this year? As the attitude, like patience, generosity, love. Keep it visible as a gentle reminder. Maybe you can decorate one tree if you have multiple trees. Maybe you can have each child decorate their ornament to say, look, this is what we want for our Christmas wishes, for our attitude. Maybe you can infuse that into your joy jar. Instead of putting in there things of gratitude, which is fine. Maybe for this season, you're like, no, what can we do to have Christmas wishes as to who we want to be, who we want to become? I mean, think about a little baby, right? Born into this world. Whether you've actually carried them specifically within your own womb or you've adopted, you know what it's like to hold your child, regardless of age or stage, to hold them and be like, I just want you to remember this. I want you to feel this again. What is that? Because come on, Mom, you're not aiming for perfection. You're not aiming for the scripted moment. It's not a Hallmark moment you're going for. You don't want that. Why? Because as much as I enjoy watching my Hallmark movies because they always end on a happy note, and I like happy notes and I like to smile, but they are scripted. You don't need that kind of Hallmark moment, right? Think of it as this, Champions of Christmas. Right now, this is a Hallmark moment here because I was watching an episode, one of their movies that they have, and I do not remember the title. I think it's a brand new one for 2025, or it could have been 2024, but I think it was for 2025. I can't tell you who it was, but here's the thing. It was two small towns, and they had two different mayors, but they shared the same fire station. Ring a bell? Okay, maybe it doesn't, but regardless. And what it was that they had this Christmas cup, and it was going on, the year that they had it this year was 50 years. And it was a big deal because the main character, her mom had passed away, and her mom was the one who started it all. And she had a binder, and it was all of this. And it was really just for the spirit of Christmas, infusing that within the town, right? The community. And so one would get to win the Christmas cup. That's kind of what you're looking at here. You want to be the champions of Christmas. You want your family to stand out from the heart's perspective. Because honestly, when you're a champion of Christmas, it's made out of presence and grace. Your presence, your grace, your giving, the willingness to slow down just enough to show up fully, even through the messy parts. Because guess what? There's going to be a lot of messy parts. You may burn something. You may not remember to cook the cookies you were supposed to. You may have to go buy store-bought ones. It's okay. Maybe you missed a volunteer moment. It's okay. But when the whirlwind hits, and it will, you'll have that moment where you'll be like, why did I not? I should have written it down. I should. No. Breathe. Just know this. The real gift isn't wrapped in paper or tied with a ribbon. It's the love you sow into your family's hearts, one small holy moment at a time. That's the best gift you can give your family. And then your family can then impact the world that they touch. Because we each have our own outreach. What is it going to be for your family this year? What can you infuse into your rituals and what you do this Christmas holiday season? Make this Christmas one your kids will remember, regardless of their age, young or old. Not for what you bought, not for the perfect package wrapped with the bow tied just gorgeous, but for what you gave them in spirit. Because you know what? It's all about the reason for this season. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.